so in duality, what happens is, so I'm going to try to explain it in terms of to understand so you can really feel what I'm talking about. So in the dualistic, in the linear time frame, so you have positive emotions and negative emotions, ups and downs, and all the opposite of duality. Okay, that's what life is. But when we transmute, we see both this and this. We're transmuting it and it emerges and it becomes one. So there's no right or there's no wrong. The more we learn to merge it, this is where connection happens. This is where healing happens. This is where the quantum leap is. This is where your body transforms. So every time we have this deep inner work and cleansing and this meditation, you consistently bring yourself back into this. So whatever you're dealing with at this moment today, like on the next workshop, maybe other layers might come up. So at this moment, you're actually literally merging them together. Okay. So I'm going to share with you my personal story so you can also relate, because the goal here is the more we can relate, the more we awaken that lack of awareness of ourselves so we can transmute. Okay. Healing is not a mind effort, is an energetic connection effort where you let yourself flow like water. Okay. So now in terms of my past history, so when I started going into spiritual work, which is over 20 years ago, this started already like the minute I graduated was more deeper. So because I came out of school like with a doctorate degree, I had my daughter while I was in school, and I knew I was not fully satisfied. Like I have this perfect marriage, everything is great. Yes, we had relationships and ups and downs. It's all part of the learning and growth. But I felt like I was not fully quite what I wanted. Like I haven't reached that thing. So I kept searching and searching. So I went through books and through gurus and through like as much as stuff I wanted to learn because my heart kept calling for this deep knowledge and wisdom because I wanted to know answers. Because what happened is every time I adjusted patients, the results were so profound. So I was questioning what exactly is happening. I'm like, what makes me different from another chiropractor? So I wanted to study more deeper and deeper. So I wanted to study at the quantum level and I wanted to get better. So I started like going in all that path. So I wanted to get really good at my work because I wanted to be able to help more people. So this kept calling. And there was moments I felt like I was unsatisfied and I was judging myself. And I was like, but I knew like I was so much awareness at the same time. I can see myself judging. At the same time, I can see myself satisfied. So I was going through all these different emotions. Then I realized I had to transmute and transcend these emotions so I can feel peace with myself during the process. So if you don't feel peace with yourself, you'll judge your experience when you feel negative emotion, when you feel positive emotions, when you feel like something is not working out. So let's say, for example, today my goal is to help patients, right? And today was my clinic hours. So, right, let's say only one patient showed up. So my judging version would say like, how come, what did I do wrong? Why only one patient showed up? Make sense? My abundance version would say, there's a reason. I'm just going to trust the process. I'm going to trust so much that it all is happening for a whole deep reason. And the more you allow your energy, you can feel as I'm talking here, that trusting the process, it comes from a gut level. The more you trust this, you're not using your head and trying to calculate, oh, what did I do something wrong? Or maybe I need this break for something else. Maybe I need to do this. I just trusted it. Okay. Who knows if God knew that I needed like maybe space to see other people, someone who a severe case is going to come. So we don't know. Nobody knows. So this is an example I'm giving you so for you to relate. Make sense? So this is how it comes to your own personal power. So most of us lose our power because of duality. So we think I did something wrong. So right away, the minute you think you did something wrong, you bring yourself back into less of personal power. Even if as I'm having this conversation, I can think, oh, I didn't do my best. I could have given more. I could have said more. La la la. I could have said something and bring my energy back into lower resistance. When I have that lower resistance, I mean lower emotions, my energy becomes resistant because I'm not accepting this emotion. Hear this out again. I'm going in the lower power, lower emotion, and my brain, my whole body might reject it. Oh, I can't do this. I shouldn't be in here. So what do you think is happening? Resistance. This is why we're not manifesting. So manifesting in every way, because when we use the word manifesting, it's been so misused. Like people think it's only like desires of like physical desires, right? Just deeper desires. So let's say I have manifested, like let's say I'm in a negative, painful emotion right now at this moment, right? My heart is in pain because I'm angry, right? So my mind can say like, you shouldn't be angry. It's wrong to be angry. My body might just do this tightness. It's wrong to be angry. And now what's happening to my energy flow? It's resisting. So what's happening to my nervous system? It's going down. What's happening to my shoulder and muscles? It's tightening. But what if I told you, can you just accept wherever you are right now at this moment? Like, yes, you're angry. I hear you. So when you feel those emotions, what you need to do is you talk to yourself. I hear you anger. I hear you frustration. I hear you doubt. And the minute you accept it, what happens? Your body releases. It just drops it out. It takes practice. It takes time. It's okay. So even if you make mistake, it's okay. Don't judge your experience. That's the key.